Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to Hudson High School and the Spring Band Concert. We're really excited to perform for you tonight. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule and making room for some awesome performances in your life. You guys are in for a treat tonight. All three bands are playing lights out, and so we're excited to get this going. We've been really lucky and fortunate this quarter to have a tremendous young educator working with us, student teacher from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, Mr. Caleb Hubbard. And I am excited to introduce you to him and to have him come to the stage because he will be conducting the first of three pieces he'll be doing tonight. He gets to go first right out of the gate. So would you please help me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Caleb Hubbard. Thank you very much. That first piece from Malcolm Arnold is one of the wind band standards, and to hear these guys going after it is really, really phenomenal. Our second and last piece of the night will be Third Suite from Robert Jager. It's a really, really cool piece with lots of different things thrown in that you'll kind of enjoy, and if at some points you're kind of like, is that what they're supposed to be doing? Yeah, they are. Believe it or not, it was written that way. And some of you are going, no, it's not. He's making that up. No, really, it's made to feel a little bit different, but still smooth and fun. We had a last-minute addition, and she's going to kill me for this, but we're being joined on stage by Greta Laurel on the oboe that we needed her to fill in, so I wanted to thank her. Enjoy Third Suite.
Thank you. That was Geometrics number 1. And sometimes it's very fun to play an angular, scary numbers tune. All sorts of math equations coming at you on that one. So thank you for that. Now we're going to play the exact opposite. Richard Strauss's Allerseelen is the height of romantic expression and human feeling, not numbers at all. The original art song is based on a poem by Herman von Gilm. Flowers bloom and spread their fragrance today on every grave. Allerseelen translates All Souls Day. So it's this wonderful romantic song about someone sort of conjuring their dead lover's ghost, figuratively, maybe literally, on All Souls Day. So this is Richard Strauss's Allerseelen. thank you. We have one more piece to play for you. I'm feeling a lot of feelings right now because on one hand, I'm very, very just blown away and proud of these students for how well they're playing right now. Everyone on this stage experienced the pandemic and how hard that was, especially on music departments that couldn't play music together. And this year, it finally feels like we're back, and they returned to the level that we hoped they would get to so much quicker than we would have ever expected. And the way these folks are playing right now is just really, truly incredible, considering where we were a couple years ago. And at the same time, this is my last time conducting this band for the foreseeable future. Hudson has been a truly wonderful place to work. The music department has truly been remarkable. I have to thank Ryan McCarthy, Jack Young, Carrie Heisler, Connie Root for just putting their heart and souls into this program and making it a just awesome, awesome place. You all and the students have just been so wonderful, so supportive. These folks work so hard and they play so well. And it really, really has made this a wonderful, wonderful job. So I'm sure we'll see you all around, but changes in the future are always a little bit hard. We have one more piece. Your support really means a lot. Your support really, really, truly matters in this community, so keep it up. Thank you so much. Our last piece is by one of my very favorite local band composers, Shelly Hansen. And it's inspired by native South American folk music. She writes that the songs that she was inspired by this piece are from bunch of native communities that have been displaced from their mountain homes over the past decades. So she took a couple of their folk songs and titled this Volver a la Montaña, which means return to the mountain. One of the songs that she draws from, the lyrics translate, "My mother told me not to cry, though I'm leaving the mountains forever."
Almost reached. Um, uh, for those of you who don't know me as well, again, I'm Caleb Hubbard. I'm student teaching here this semester. And as my mother can attest, you never really know what's going to come out of my mouth when I come in front of a microphone. So I'll do my best. But I just want to give a quick shout out and thanks to the music department faculty here. They've created such a wonderful time for me. So Ryan McCarthy, Nick Simon, Jack Young, Carrie Heisler, Jamie Palbicki, thank you all. It's been awesome. It's been a wonderful experience getting to work with these kids, these students, growing together with them. It's kind of a fun experience for me being still young and kind of close to their age, but still being enough in charge that they listen. From fun stuff like random questions, so they get to find out what my favorite bodily function is, or random things like that, or all the way to the beautiful music that you're here to enjoy tonight. So the last piece I'll be conducting here is the Olympic Spirit, written by John Williams for the 1986 Olympics, Summer Olympics. So please enjoy. Thanks.
Thanks. There we go. Thank you. With it being our last concert of the year, we need to pause for a few moments and recognize a lot of the accomplishments that have made the impact on the program so that you get to hear the cool product that you guys get to hear tonight. It doesn't just happen because we have rehearsals. It happens because these kids are involved in a lot of things and a lot of different aspects of the program besides just the performances that you see on stage tonight. In addition to that, there are 20-some members of the band that are, old and getting ready to move on to the next phase and the next era of things. So we're going to take just a few minutes, and I'll get through this as efficiently as I can because I know that Mr. De La Croix in the booth will shut my mic off if I talk too much. And there's an inside bet about who has the shortest award speech, so I'm working on it. It's important, Mr. DLC, could we get the house lights up for a moment? For all the bands, it's important to our audience that you guys understand what all these kids are involved in, and I want them to be recognized for this. So we're going to run down the list of things that we've done throughout the year. So if you were involved in that thing, stand up. Audience, hold your applause. We got about eight or nine things that we need to recognize, and then you'll sit back down and we'll give you thunderous applause at the end. So if you were involved this last year in the marching band, would you stand up? So you can see how many people were involved in that. Outstanding, thank you. If you were in after-school jazz, would you either stand or remain standing? After-school jazz, thank you. Extracurricular percussion ensemble, anyone? Wave in the back, there we go. Excellent. If you were in the pit for the musical this fall, let's see who you were. Yeah, absolutely. If you participated in district solo ensemble, that's the cool one right there. Look at that. And remain standing if you moved on to state solo ensemble. And then remain standing or wave if you were at state solo ensemble and recognized as an exemplary soloist and were awarded one of the top awards in the state. Graham Close, Dylan Sias. Bravo. Would you please stand up if you were in either middle level honors or state honors, whether it was band, choir, or orchestra this last fall? If you're involved in that, please stand. Yeah. And now please stand if you are going to be involved in state honors this fall as part of that program. Very cool. As you guys can see, there's a ton of stuff that these guys do. Oh, one more. How many of you played in the pep band this winter? Go ahead, stand up. So there's that. And there, okay, good, sit back down. There are any number of other things. Improv ensemble. I'm sorry, that's not my list yet, but that's got to get, yeah, improv ensemble, very cool. Very nice, thank you. There's a ton of things that go on, not just the concerts and the rehearsals, but there's a lot of aspects of this program that make it all fly. And there's a high participation rate, which is absolutely outstanding. So give them all, please, a huge round of applause. Okay, next, we are recognizing our seniors tonight. And so this takes a little bit of time, and I apologize, but I really believe that this is absolutely worth it. So when I call your name and let the folks in the audience know where you're heading, you can kill the lights, DLC, thank you. Would you please stand, and then seniors, keep standing until I get through the list so we can recognize you appropriately. So Graham Anderson in the trumpet section is going to Iowa State next year, and doing computer engineering. Aiden Bolpue is going to UW Platteville in forensic investigation. Brennan Bolpue is going to UW Eau Claire with political science, emphasis in legal studies. Cohen Bolpue is going to, depending on what day you talk to him, either UW Eau Claire, Platteville, Stevens Point, Oshkosh, River Falls, or Madison. I believe those all have happened in the last 2 days. Is that right? Yeah, where is it? Where is it as of right now? Okay, so UW Eau Claire, majoring in music. Good job. Carter Close going to UW Stout in computer science. Maggie Dirch, University of Minnesota, undecided, which means that she's going into underwater basket weaving. Anna Fritzy is going to UW La Crosse, majoring in psychology and also a music minor. Isaac Gunlickson in the back, give him a wave. Thanks, Isaac. Is going to Northwood Tech for welding. Haley Harwell in the flute section is undecided, but she told me that she's just been accepted to Stout, which is really cool. Yeah. And I think that she'll be majoring in biochemistry. In case you hadn't heard, that's what yeah, okay. Very good. Very good. Michaela Hasapopoulos in the back, give him a wave, is going to Northwestern University, majoring in music ed, also a criminal justice minor. Ingrid Holter is off to the United States Naval Academy, focusing on either chemistry or engineering. Isabel Isaac is going to the University of Minnesota in pre-medical biology. Shlok Johnny is going to Williams College in computer science and pre-med, and he's the valedictorian. Caitlin Kurth is going to the University of Minnesota. Yeah, that's you. Undecided major, which no, I'm not going to pick on another one. Isabel Laurel is going to Vanderbilt University in trombone performance and neuroscience. I'm not sure how those are related, but she'll let us know. Kate Lund is going to Lawrence University in Appleton, undecided. Theo Lund, Northwoods Tech, construction and cabinet making. Aiden Martin is going into the Navy in nuclear as a nuclear electronic technician. Did I get that right? Outstanding. Channing Miller is going to the University of Wisconsin-Madison in environmental engineering. Stella Miner, UW Eau Claire in musical theater and the marching band. Henry Nemitz, where are you hiding, Henry? Right down here. Henry Nemitz is going to Century College and planning on transferring later. He will be looking into either legal studies and sociology with a minor in German. Gentile Tremba is going to the University of Minnesota in animal science and special science. Special education, I'm sorry. Misprint. Danny Redner is going to University of Wisconsin River Falls in accounting. Colin Waldell is going to the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, majoring in art with the music minor and probably the marching band. And Addison Wolf is going to Embry-Riddle Aerospace University and majoring in aerospace engineering. Is that correct? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause because these guys make the program happen. Okay, you guys can have a seat. Next, we move on to the talent portion of the evening. I'm just kidding. This is actually the scariest time for me because I get asked to do this, and it terrifies me. And usually it turns out okay. But the seniors usually like to have a little something in store, and so they go, "Can we get some time on the mic?" To which I want to go, "No, that's a really bad idea." But I've learned over the years that it's actually a really good idea. So as terrifying as this might be, are you staying over there? Okay. I give you at least Theo, Anna, and Stella.
Okay, so this one is probably the goofiest of the things we're going to give out tonight. It kind of requires a bit of a story. So last year, Campbell Straw took McCarthy's hat on the last day of marching band rehearsal. And so this year, I was like, why not do it again? So this is the hat, and it's going to go back to McCarthy. So that's all there is.
That's a look. All right, so first of all, I just wanted to say, on behalf of seniors, everyone in band, thank you, all three of you. Even though, Hubbard, you've just been here for the quarter. You've definitely made an impact on our lives. It's been so fun having you. Simon, it's so like bittersweet. I mean, you're gonna move on to such big, like amazing things, and we're gonna miss you here, but you better come back and visit, please. And then McCarthy, I mean, we all know that you pour your heart and soul into everything you do, and you have made an impact on all of our lives, whether that be big or small. And I didn't have anything else planned, so I don't know how else to say. But the seniors got you a picture, and then we all signed around it, because you definitely didn't know this was happening throughout the whole thing. And then also thought I'd throw in some Reese's peanut butter cups. So.
I'll be in back having a snack. This is great.
I want a snack. We wanted to do something special for Mr. Simon to show our appreciation, gratitude, and care. So we as a class, classes in all of the school, put together this collage for you from past and current students. It's filled with notes and photos of words of thanks for everything you've done for us, explanations of the ways, all the different ways you've helped us, and some good memories we've made with you. We hope that you can keep this board with you next year as a reminder that wherever you are, you have so many people, 12 years worth of students here who are grateful for you, will support you, and love you. So thank you, Mr. Simon, for everything you've done.
Moving on. 5 years ago, a local and regional and statewide, if not national icon, retired from our district. And Connie Root has left a huge impact on so much of what we do and how we do it. And we wanted to make sure that that would not go away. So we established the Connie Root Music Scholarship for an outgoing senior. So Mrs. Root, I believe you're somewhere in the house. If you wouldn't mind making your way to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, here to present the 2023 Connie Root Music Educational Scholarship, my friend, my colleague, and legend, Connie Root, ladies and gentlemen.
I can do this. I might have brought some notes. Thank you for that wonderful ovation. Oh, thank you. Wow. Are you for hire? I have so many thoughts going through my mind. I had to walk past Nick. I'll hug him on the way back. One of the things that came to my mind, congratulations, seniors. And this first thing that came to my mind as I knew I was going to congratulate you, do you remember about 6 years ago? And that's what music education is all about. The other thing that came to my mind before I knew I was going to come up here is I've been sitting at my dining room table writing down the names of former students that I know of that went beyond the high school graduation and continued playing in music. If we could have the house lights up again. Would you please stand if you are a Hudson High School graduate that continued playing your instrument beyond Hudson High School? Now, I started this list, and I've just been working on this myself. I am up to 118 former graduates that either went on and continued playing in music or became music teachers, which is why I'm kind of here tonight. And I want one more group to stand. If you have your own students or siblings that are in any of the ensembles that played, and you had me as your teacher, please stand. There are a lot of you. So this list of, it's just amazing, and I'm going to share it with some friends, and we're going to add more people to the list. But just people that went into music ed or music. Some of these people whose names, and these are all people that we taught here in Hudson, that are actually still teachers in Hudson itself. Lori Bonneman, Laura Bardill, Megan Anders, Megan Benoit, John Brosh, Zach Derricks, Logan Harkness, just graduated, Melissa Adorn, Kate Lowry, Aaron Mayer, who's a middle school choir director, Esme Mergendahl, freshman this year at University of Minnesota, Maddie O'Malley, band director, Jeannie Olson, band director, Keith Olson, band director, Christina Plummer, music degree, Dana Peach Amundsen, Eric Pussell, band director, Britta Schramm, band director, Zach Schwalbeck, he went to choir, but he played his trumpet. Darren Stolberg is an orchestra director. Rebecca Tank, still in college. Liam Thorson, just finished his freshman year. Bree Trainer, I believe she teaches at the college level. Sam Weiland, sophomore in college. Scott Waldall, former student, was a music minor. Krista Elrod Swanson and Jeremiah Tank. These were all people that went into music that... Is it still there? Okay. That I could recollect sitting at my dining room table. So it's just so powerful as a former music educator. Well, who am I kidding? I'm still teaching. Okay, but as an educator, to see people continue to play their instruments and to choose music education as their passion and continue passing it on, which is why, thank you, Ryan McCarthy, for establishing the scholarship, and we've given it away 3 times. We had missed a year in the pandemic, and all 3 of those students have either graduated or graduating this year or still in college pursuing music education. So I could not be happier. So thank you. Congrats to the graduates. Thank you for supporting them in music. And I am about to announce the student that will receive the scholarship. This person has been very active, as you can imagine, in all the things that having to do with music. They are, upon graduation, they're going to attend UW Eau Claire, pursuing education. And I want to add one more thing. We were going to maybe have something on the program that is a QR code, but if people should want to contribute and keep this fund going, you can contact Ryan and simply...
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Put this in the scholarship fund.
Please do. And let's keep this going. So, I would like to announce, please join me in congratulating the recipient of the scholarship, Cohen Bullepew. Congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome.
Okay, we are almost done, I promise, because we need to play. There are 3 other awards that we're giving out tonight. The first is what's called the Director's Award for Band, and this is an award that's given out to one of the seniors for their accomplishments, but also the impact that they've made on the program. This is the person that stands tall and really represents everything that the program is about, both from a musical standpoint, but just is the workhorse and makes the program what the program is and sets the standard for everybody else to live up to. So it is my pleasure to introduce and award to this person the 2023 Director's Award for Band to Kate Lund. Congratulations. Thank you. Go see Simon. Very good.
The High School Jazz Award is called the Louis Armstrong Award, and I did not give him a heads up because he might not be here tonight. He's probably composing a Broadway musical again, and this year's recipient is Owen Olson.
We have one last award. Before we do, very fast, I promise. I've been doing this for a few years now, and they don't cover this part. I had a colleague that moved on, and she told me she was moving on the last day of school, and so it was just kind of the year started and somebody else was there. My previous job, I found out I got the job at Hudson the day before the last day of school, so I announced to students I was leaving, and that was about it. When I was hired here, I was hired at the same time as Mr. Hilden, and he came in to me and announced the day before the first day of school in 2011, dude, I got another job, I'm not going to be here, see you, bye. And it really went kind of that fast. But they don't tell you how to do this when your colleague is leaving, and it's their last concert. I got this. But this guy's been with us for 12 years. There's not words for it. He made us better. So thanks. What I was really trying to say is, so thanks. And that just didn't work. But you made us better, and I can't thank you enough. Back to the kids, because this is what it's really about. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is a national award that goes out to the top senior in every class at schools all across the nation. And this particular individual exemplifies everything that hard work and dedication will do and will go incredible places. So please help me in congratulating the 2023 John Philip Sousa Band Award winner to Isabel Laurel.